Hello, y'all. Sorry about the last video. I had the microphone too close because I turned the gain up, and now I'm kind of trying to find the right distance. So hopefully this is better, not having it right up against my face. Okay, so I wanted to go over something that I asked Grok. First of all, let's take a look at the charts. Oh boy, this morning I dealt with that again this morning. So did not get in here. I did get in here, and my entry is right here. So it went below once, and I was like, wow, man, good thing I don't have to deal with that again. And it came down, I was like, oh, wow, that was close. Then it came down, and I was like, whoa. And then it came down, and like this morning, I was like, I'm all in. I was like thinking about turning off my stop loss and just being like, I'm done. I'm just going to keep it in. I'm tired of playing this game. Luckily, it didn't get down to my stop loss. My stop loss is below 130 or 334. It's a little bit below. Yeah, it's 334.57. It's a little bit below where the first like bottom is. So I figured it's probably not gonna break through here. It got close. I mean, we're at 335.50. It's a penny off. And looking at divergences, I'm not really seeing anything on the 15-minute. Let's go to the 5-minute. Finally, there was, after this last, wait, was it? Yeah, so we pulled down again. That was this morning right here. Finally, we're seeing some green, a lot of volume. It would be nice if it was up in the 40s, but right here it's at 26. And during the bull run, it was in the 40s. So one thing to note is that, let's see. One thing to note is that we are much higher. We're on the 5-minute, okay? So this was the last rally, and this money flow out had it brought forward the entry point. Like this money flow out right here, yeah. This was, oh, this was not the first entry. So that was not the first entry. Let's go to the 15-minute and zoom a bit more. So the money flow out on the 15-minute, on the 5-minute it's up, on the 15-minute it's still working its way. Okay, so hopefully we'll start seeing this come up, but I'm just thinking that this first buy opportunity, like the money flow dumped out of XRP, but there was so much momentum that it didn't bring it down. And then the momentum waves were opposite the money flow. So then the momentum waves came back up. It rallied a bit. and then it came down, and it's been in this weird pattern where it's not in sync. Like if we come over to where it was rallying, it was like the momentum waves were just popping off, and there was no real, like, I guess maybe on smaller time frames you'll see multiple like bearish divergences. Well, this is a small time frame. We're still on 5 minute. So here, yeah. So this is a bearish divergence with the price being higher and the momentum being lower. But look at how little the price was affected in this pullback. And then it takes off again, and it takes off again. So just over the past like couple days or whatever since this entry happened, it's just been in this this pattern. It's in this ranging pattern area anyways, but I think everybody's kind of freaked out about us being at the top, but we're not. So it's nice to see this money flow coming in, and we're at 25 now. So it's nice to see the money flow coming in, because that means that we might tonight finally see the rally, which is what I said would happen late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. But it's just been such a roller coaster ride getting through this war zone right here. And the next war zone after the next rally, I'm definitely going to be taking short positions to play this, because there's so many confirmations, and I could have made probably $5,000 or so doing these short positions. Like if I took one here and made 500, or made possibly 1,000 or something, depending on how much available XRP I have to trade with. I have 6,000. So I don't know. At the end of the next rally, I might have more than that to play with, depending on how large of an entry I make. I'm definitely going to make a very good entry, and I'm not going to FOMO in as hard. I FOMO'd in, and then later on it came down. Finally it came down. Now that's 337.64 to the bottom, 336.17. That's like a penny and a half. So I would, if I got in there, I would have barely touched here, and I would have barely touched here. Instead, I was significantly, like a few $100, $400 or $500, I think, in the red during this period. And I was just hoping that I didn't get stopped out, because when you've been battling for so long, it's kind of like you just don't want to get stopped out. You just don't want to. You're like, oh, I don't want to get stopped out. That's why I was thinking, like, I was like outside meditating, and I was thinking about, just because I had my phone with me, and I had like the thing on the, I'll just show you. I was like looking at it, and I was like, okay, if it gets close, then I'm just going to run inside and cancel this stop loss, or at least drag it down a bit more, and just kind of, but yeah, so because I just did not want to get stopped out. Anyways, so I'm actually going to just finish this analysis, and then, oops. Okay, what did I just do? Okay. And then after that, I'll make a new video to go over the astrological alignments of what's possibly going to be happening. Oh, we got a green dot on the hourly. The thing that worries me about these about the larger time frame is that we are just barely peeking into the red here, and if we look at the past rally, okay, there's no red here. That's good news. But if we look at this rally, we were in the red more, but we weren't coming off of a rally. So I'm not as worried, actually. I'm not as worried. Honestly, y'all, I think we're out of the weeds. Knock on wood. I made this desk. It's real wood. Okay. So that's kind of what I thought would happen, but we broke this support again. So I you know, I was wrong about that. We did follow this channel and it came down. It became support and then resistance and broke it again. It's resistance and we're kind of in this area. And hopefully we can break out and get above this line, and then this will be tonight. It'll be the start of the next rally. That's what I anticipated. It's nice to kind of see these drawings and see where I thought it would go. I was very blue skies, thinking that we're going to stay in this channel, break down, and then find support here. We broke through it and now it's resistance, but I think that we're going to break through it again because it's the end of Saturday. It's 6:10 p.m. in Dallas, so there's just a little bit more time before Sunday, and XRP likes pumping on Sundays. So all right, you guys, I'm going to call it there, and I'll start the new recording, and we'll go over the astrological stuff with XRP, the crypto markets, and life in general, and how it'll affect XRP. That's the main reason. Okay, y'all. Love you guys. See you on the flip side. Who says that?